Welcome. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at these samply, rechargeable, hands-free flashlights. So these were provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon. And if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So here it says super bright, 360-degree rotation. They can be adjusted, last all day. Here we have some specs on the back. LED power is 0.5 watts, light flux is 50 to 60 lumen, waterproof rating is IP68, color temperature is 6,000 to 7,000 Kelvin, battery life is 8 hours on high, 16 hours on low, charge time is 30 to 40 minutes, has magnetic charging, has touch 2-level adjustment, and built-in lithium battery. So let's get these open. And here are the instructions. It says adjust the ring size, wear the wristband on the wrist and secure it. You put the lights on whatever finger you want. Touch the switch to turn on and switch between the brightness modes. Has a magnetic charging port. Light is red when it's charging, green when fully charged. So this is nice. It comes with a plastic case, one on each side. Oh, and I turned it on already. Okay. Let's get these out. So here's the charger. So let's test that out first. So I have a USB charger here. And I'll pull these off. On the back side, we're going to have some little pads. We can connect here, and you can see the red where it's charging. And it's charging at 0.45 amps. So that can vary depending on the state of charge of this. So let's put that aside. Let's let that continue to charge. Let's check out this one. So here we have the wrist strap. So this has just a little bit of stretch to it. So put that on my wrist here. I'll tighten it down. That seems pretty comfortable. I can always change it though. And then we have these cords. They stretch a little bit. So we can put these on our fingers. So I can move that in. Let's try and put one here. And let's put the other one on my thumb, like so. I need to tighten it. Let's go with something like that. Now these do rotate side to side. Loosen this just a little bit. Okay. So to turn it on high, we'll tap it. Low, we'll tap it again to go off. So there are different kinds of hands-free lights. One would be to say have a magnet light and put it in a certain position. Another one might be to use a headlamp. But sometimes when you're working on things, you need the light right in with the work you're working on. And this is a great option for that because your hands are in there working on it. You can light it up while you're working on it. Okay, so let's detach this one. I'll get them both on. Now I do have a watch on this hand. Let's see how it fits with the watch. It does okay. Different people might have different preferences in that regard. Get this adjusted. Actually, I think it'll be easier to adjust if I move it down here. Then I'll flip it back over. Okay, I'm going to go turn out the light and we'll see the light that these put out. Okay, so I'll turn one on. So there's high. Now you can see I can position the light exactly where I need it. Press it again, there's low, and there's off. Now I can angle these also. I can turn them left or right. Let's turn the other side on. So now these are both on high. So here I have 4 points of light. I can aim where I want. So here I have a piece of paper, and when I'm shining even just one light on, let me turn off this side. I'll cover up one light. Even just one light, is I can read this. And actually on camera, this doesn't quite look as bright as it does in person, but this is plenty of bright for reading. And even on the low, I can read with it. I'd prefer the bright, but I can read it on the low. So let's head out to the car and check around the engine bay while I'm wearing these and see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm out here in my garage and there is an overhead light off to the right a little bit, but this engine bay is pretty dark. I can't see any detail. So I'll turn on the finger light. So here we're on high. So as I'm in the engine bay here, the things I'm working on, I can see. So here's a little threaded thing. There's not really a bolt in there. But if there was, see, I could easily go in here and unscrew that. And the thumb light is illuminating that. Let's say I dropped a wrench down here. It's kind of real dark. But as I put my hand down there, it's illuminating it. And that is interesting. There is a bumblebee down there. I wonder if it's alive. You can see it right there. But here you can see what it looks like. And even from far away, you know, I'm probably 1.5 feet, 2 foot away from this, it's kind of lighting up a lot of the engine bay. Now, if I have both on, I can get lots of light over here. So those are the samply rechargeable hands-free lights. The older I get, the more light I want when I'm working on things, that's for sure. And I use a number of different methods. I use stationary lights, headlamps. Sometimes a light like this would be the best option. When you're working in tight confines, it can be sometimes hard to get the light where your work is. And having these little lights on your fingers makes it easy to get the light in there, but still gives you room to work. So I like the small form factor of these. It just fits right on your wrist, and then you wire it up to your fingers, and you can put it on any finger. It's super easy to charge. I also like that it's waterproof. So if I was working on a coolant system or something, if it got drenched in antifreeze, I can just rinse it off and go on my way. I don't have to worry about it shorting out. And actually, when I first saw these, I thought these would really make a unique gift for a handy person in your life. So if you're looking for a gift, you might want to consider this. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you liked this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.